Hi, this is Kinga Sebestyén from Kinga Sebestyén Bitless Riding, and we are at exercise number 8 from my nature horsemanship course, the very basics of nature horsemanship. And this exercise number 8 will be about how to lunge a horse, yeah, so lunging. So I'm gonna quickly tell you how are the steps, what are the steps you need to do in order for your horse to lunge, and in order to be able to lunge a horse that don't know how to lunge, yeah. So the first thing is that you have to send your horse's forequarters away from you, out on the circle, yeah. That's the first step. So the neck and shoulders and head have to go away from you, to go out on the circle. And after that is done, then you can add some speed from behind, yeah. So I'm gonna hold the lead rope. Let's say the horse is going to the left. I want him to go to the left. I'm gonna hold the lead rope. I'm gonna point in the direction I want my horse to go, yes, like this. And then I'm gonna look at the other side, on the shoulder of the horse, yeah. And then I'm gonna tap the ground with the stick. If still nothing happens, then I'm gonna tap the horse on its neck, and I'm gonna tap the horse on his neck until he moves out, and then I quit tapping, I release. And of course, ideally you want your horse to go only by pointing, and this is how he's gonna go after you exercise this thing a lot and you do it well, and then your horse learns what you want from him, and then everything goes just flows. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate this now with this horse. This horse knows how to lunge. He's not perfect at it, but he already knows the concept, so yeah, let's go and see what happens. Okay, so firstly, if your horse is too close to you, then you're gonna back him up. So this is the other exercise which I already did, backing up, yeah? So I want him to go a little bit further from me, so I'm gonna back him up. Like that. Then I want him to go to the left. I'll show the direction. I look at his shoulder. I'm gonna tap the ground, and he's going, yeah? Then I release instantly. I still want him to go. I didn't ask him to stop, so I do the same. And he's going, I release. And then I disengage the hindquarters, yeah? So when I want to stop my horse, then I look at his hindquarters so that he disengages the hindquarters and faces me up, just how he did before. And disengaging the hindquarters is another exercise. I already did the video about it. So as you can see, all these 10 exercises are closely connected to each other, and preferably you do them in the order that I show them in the course, yeah? Because as you see, he already, in order for this exercise, yeah, to be more fluent, more nicely done by the horse and more easier for lunging, he has to know already to back up, yeah, how to back up, how to yield front quarters, and also how to yield forequarters. That's why all of these 3 exercises are already done by the time we do lunging, yeah? Because you saw this horse, how nicely he disengaged his hindquarters. Because he already knew, I already did the exercise with him. He is not perfect, at none of these exercises he's not perfect. I didn't even want a horse. I didn't want to use a horse that already knows everything, because then you cannot see, you know, the corrections that need to be made. For example, if he doesn't back up nicely, how you do it, or if he doesn't disengage hindquarters, what do you have to do? Yeah? So this is what you have to do. And as you could see, the horse nicely walked around me to the left, because that's what I wanted him to do. And if you want him to speed up, so if you want your horse to trot, then you do the same as when you want him to just start lunging, start walking. You point in the direction you want him to go. If he doesn't go, oh yeah, this is the one exception. Here you can click to him, yeah, so you can use sound. So you point, you click. If he still doesn't speed up, then you spank the ground behind the horse. And if he still doesn't go, doesn't do what you want, then you spank the horse on his butt, yeah? And you do this until the horse starts trotting, and then you instantly release the pressure, yeah? And you do nothing, you just let him go on a trot on the circle. So let's do this now, the trotting. I will back my horse. Yeah. And more. And more. More. Yes, like that. Okay. So I will ask him to go to the left. Bang the ground. And he's going. He wants to stop. I show him. No, I don't want you to stop. I still want you to go. And again. Yes. And now the trot. Ask him. Yes. And he already does it, so it's nice. But he stopped, and now I ask him again. So I let him do the wrong thing, yeah? And then I correct him. I'm not gonna nag the horse, okay? So again. And trot. Okay. And again. Nice. And disengage. Yes, very nice. reward him. And the same with the canter. But first, you need to exercise lunging on a trot until your horse goes, until he doesn't break to a walk, okay? Or to canter. Until he trots, he's just trotting, as long as you don't ask him to do anything else, something else, okay? So, and when your horse is that obedient, then he nicely goes on a trot, and then he stops when you ask him to stop, or he walks when you ask him to walk, or canter when you ask him. I mean, you don't ask him because now we are still at trotting, yeah? And then when he nicely trots, he's nicely trotting and without pulling you, yeah? What happens if the horse pulls his head, yeah? Pulls on the lead rope. So every time he pulls out, you just pull him back a little bit, yeah, like this. So you're gonna pull his nose back like this, like a little bit of jerk, not really pulling, not long one, just a short, like jerking, a little bit of jerk, yeah. Okay, so when the horse is trotting nicely on a circle without stopping and without pulling on the lead rope, so he's trotting relaxed, then you can ask now for a canter, yeah? So you can start asking him to canter. And how do you do that? The same as you ask him to trot. So you just show him, point, so you just point into direction you want him to go, left or right. If he doesn't pick up the canter, then you are gonna use a sound like click or kiss, whatever you want. And if he still doesn't canter, you are gonna spank the ground behind him. If he still doesn't canter, you are gonna spank him on the butt, and you are gonna release this pressure in the moment that he picks up canter. Then you release, okay? And then you let him go. And when he breaks to a trot, so you let him break to a trot, yeah? You let him commit to his mistakes. So then when he breaks to a trot, you correct him. Like, you ask him again, okay, I didn't want you to do that, so still pick up the lead, show him the direction, click or kiss, spank the ground, spank the horse on his butt, if necessary. If it's not necessary, then you do only what is necessary. Maybe you have to only, I don't know, to kiss and he goes, or you have to show him the direction, kiss, and then spank the ground and he goes, and then you release, okay? So whenever he starts cantering, you release instantly. And then when he does that nicely, then you disengage his hindquarters and stop the horse and reward him by this, okay? So these are the steps for lunging, and yeah, this is what you have to do. So this was exercise number 8, lunging. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you get the results you want to get with your horse. See you soon.